सफीर पाकिस्तान, आपके जज्बों का तर्जुमान। वतन से दूर, वतन की आवाज और आपकी पहचान। सफीर पाकिस्तान, हर जगह हर पल आपका अपना सफीर पाकिस्तान नजर आता है। बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। अस्सलाम वालेकुम नाज़रीन, आपका मेज़बान वक़ार अली ख़ान प्रोग्राम सफ़ीर पाकिस्तान के साथ हाज़िर खिदमत है। मुझे उम्मीद है कि आप खैरियत से होंगे और प्रोग्राम पाबंदी से देख रहे होंगे। और हाँ, आज भी बहुत कुछ हमने प्रोग्राम में शामिल किया है। और दूसरी तरफ डेफ़िनेटली आप बड़े फ़िक्रमंद हैं और आपको तशवीश है कि पाकिस्तान के हालात जो है किस रुख पे जा रहे हैं। इंशाअल्लाह पाकिस्तान में सब कुछ अच्छा ही होगा, बस इंतज़ार कीजिए। चीज़ें अच्छी सिम जा रही हैं, लोग जाग चुके हैं और मुझे उम्मीद है कि मौजूदा हुकूमत और आने वाली जो भी पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज़ हैं वो पाकिस्तान के लिए बेहतर इंतज़ामात और बेहतर जो है मैनेजमेंट करेंगी ताकि पाकिस्तान तरक्की के राह गामज़न हो। और ये चीज़ें होती रहती हैं मुल्क में। डेफ़िनेटली पूरी दुनिया में तब्दीली आ रही है तो पाकिस्तान में भी ये तब्दीली का ये पेश ख़ैमा है। मुझे उम्मीद है कि हालात अच्छे रुख पर जाएँ। नाज़रीन, आज हमने अपना की कुछ रिपोर्ट शामिल की हैं जो काफ़ी हमारी आर्काइव में थी। आपको पता है कि प्रोग्राम 1 घंटे का होता है और उसमें इतने कुछ दिखा सकते हैं जितना हम दिखा सकने की सलाहियत रखते हों। और हमने आज कुछ म्यूज़िकल प्रोग्राम डाले हैं जो अपना ने किए थे अपना के कन्वेंशन में, समर मीटिंग में, वो हमने शामिल किया। एक फ़ोरम भी हमने आज शामिल किया है जो हमारे बैकलॉग में था, ताकि हम वो भी उसको दिखा दें आपको कि अपना ने क्या कुछ समर मीटिंग में किया। इसके अलावा ऑफ कोर्स कौंसल जनरल जनाब तसव्वुर खान साहब अब लॉस एंजलिस से जा रहे हैं वापस इस्लामाबाद। उनके आनर में पाकिस्तान अमेरिकन चैम्बर ऑफ कॉमर्स ने एक अलविदाई अशइया दिया था प्रेसिडेंट ज़ुबैर राव की रहायशगाह पर, तो वो रिपोर्ट भी आज के प्रोग्राम में हमने शामिल की है। इसके अलावा डेफिनेटली लोकल ग्लोबल में बहुत कुछ है। अब बस स्टे ट्यून पे सफ़ीर पाकिस्तान, बहुत कुछ आपको देखने को मिलेगा। और मैं नाज़रीन में बताता चलूँ कि मैं कनाडा का दौरा कर रहा हूँ। कनाडा में मुख्तलिफ़ तंजीमों से, अदारों से मेरी मुलाकात है, हम उसकी प्लानिंग कर रहे हैं। इसके अलावा स्पेशल रिपोर्ट हम जो है लेकर आ रहे हैं रियल इस्टेट इन कनाडा, द अपॉर्चुनिटी ऑफ द रियल इस्टेट इन कनाडा। वो बड़ी वाइड हैं और बहुत ही भरपूर हैं। तो इस सिलसिले में हम उन तमाम रियल इस्टेट एजेंट जो आज इस प्रोग्राम को देख रहे हों, वॉच कर रहे हों, हमारी उनसे दरख्वास्त है कि वो हमसे रब्ता करें ताकि जब हम आएँ तो उनसे मुलाकात हो और देखें कि वो किस किस्म का कारोबार करते हैं, क्या उनकी प्रोडक्ट लाइन है और क्या अपॉर्चुनिटी है कनाडा में रियल इस्टेट की। तो तमाम रियल इस्टेट एजेंट, ब्रोकर्स, मॉर्गेज कंपनीज़, बैंकर्स हो, दोज इन्वॉल्व इन रियल इस्टेट, प्लीज़ कॉन्टेक्ट अस ऑन दिस नंबर और ईमेल पे हमें रब्ता कायम करें ताकि जब हम कनाडा आएँ तो आपसे हमारी मुलाकात हो सके। नाज़रीन, तो आइए आपको लिए चलते हैं आज के प्रोग्राम में। मुझे उम्मीद है कि आज का प्रोग्राम भी आप हमेशा की तरह एंजॉय करेंगे। आज पैलेस वर्डेस में तसव्वुर खान साहब कौंसल जनरल के ऑनर में अलविदाई पार्टी है और यहाँ पे रह के तसव्वुर खान साहब ने बहुत ही शानदार कारनामे अंजाम दिए हैं। एक तो इन्होंने लोकल टैलेंट्स और लोकल आर्टिस्टों को बड़ा प्रमोट किया है, लोकल कम्युनिटी को बड़ा इन्वॉल्व किया है पाकिस्तान गवर्नमेंट के साथ, और हर इवेंट में उनकी शिरकत रही है। पाकिस्तान डे परेड का आगाज़ हुआ उनके साथ और इंडिपेंडेंस डे में उन्होंने बड़ा बढ़ चढ़ का हिस्सा लिया, और आज हम उनको अलविदा कह रहे हैं इसलिए कि वो एक बेहतरीन कौंसल जनरल रहे हैं। और मुझे उम्मीद है कि आने वाले कौंसल जनरल साहब जो हैं वो भी इसी किस्म का जो है लेज़ान रखेंगे, इसी किस्म के राब्ते रखेंगे पाकिस्तानी अमेरिकन कम्युनिटी से। और मैं समझता हूँ कि आज की इवेंट बड़ी रिमार्केबल है और इसी तरह से पाकिस्तानी कम्युनिटी जो है वो हमेशा जो है यकजा होती है और पाकिस्तान के नाम पे हमेशा वो आगे बढ़ते हैं और हमेशा गवर्नमेंट को सपोर्ट करते हैं, ख्वाह वो किसी की गवर्नमेंट भी हो। Today the event in the honor of Mr. Tasawwur Khan is a farewell. And you know Mr. Tasawwur Khan, Consul General, do you have any message for him?
I just want to thank him for the service he has provided to the United States. I know he's been an incredible leader during his tenure here. I've had the honor of getting to know him over the course of the last year. It's always difficult to see people of such intelligence, of such dignity, and such accomplishment leave our community. But he's a very important diplomat, and I know that the people of Pakistan have important work for him to do. But I'm really proud to be here to thank him for his service, to wish he and his family well, and hope that our paths will continue to cross. And I know that with him as a friend in Pakistan or wherever his assignment he is given, that we will continue to be able to call on him to help us continue to build these bridges between the Pakistan people and the United States.
Mr. McAdoney is old-time friends with the Pakistani American community. We have a lot of experience with him. Now he's heading the counter-terrorism departments very effectively, and he always available with the community whenever we need him. He always there. He support us, and I think it's a very good, like a bilateral relation between the Pakistani American community and the LAPD department. And today here is a very important event. Our Consul General Tasawwur Khan is going for good. So we have a small farewell party in his honor. So we invited Mr. McAdoney to talk a little bit about the Pakistan-American Chamber of Commerce role since operating since 1986.
My wife and I are so happy to be here. We've not only been great partners with the Pakistani communities over the many years, but I think a lot of friendships have developed. And this is a great evening where we celebrate the tour of Consul General Khan and the work that he did in this region. And we work together. I think the community is our strength, and that's what we played off of, and we look toward a lot of future success together.
I'm very proud to be, or used to be, part of Pakistan American Chamber of Commerce. We've done a lot of events together, and a lot of events together for Honorable Consul General Tasawwur Khan. And like you said, he's leaving us, he's departing us. We are definitely sad, but at the same time, he's embarking on a new journey. Obviously, we're always supportive of him, and his support for Pakistan American Chamber of Commerce has been absolutely phenomenal. So thank you very much.
I welcome you tonight to this gathering that we really did not want to have, but we had no choice. We have to say goodbye. So we're here together to honor our dear friend, Honorable Consul General Tasawwur Khan, his lovely wife, Ifat Khan, his fun-loving son. We all had a very good time with him, Masood. Some of his family members were here, but they were just visiting, to say goodbye to them. And we're very thankful to Zubair Rao and his wife Sonia Rao to open the doors of their home to say goodbye to him. I would like to say special thanks to our friends from LAPD, Deputy Chief Michael Downing and his team for joining us tonight. Mr. Jeffrey Prang, the candidate of LA County Assessor and council member from West Hollywood. Our very own council member from City of Artesia, Mr. Ali Sajjad Taj. Our dear friend and mentor, Dr. Khalid Ajaz. Members of the media and all of you respected guests, we welcome you. We'll begin our program with recitation of Holy Quran from Manan. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم سبح اسم ربك الأعلى الذي خلق فسوى والذي قدر فهدى والذي أخرج المرعى فجعله غثاء
ربك فلا تنسى إلا ما شاء الله إنه يعلم الجهر وما يخفى.
Once again, on behalf of our gracious host, Mr. Zubair Rao and Mrs. Sonia Rao, and the Board of Directors of Pakistan American Chamber of Commerce, we welcome you tonight to a gathering to bid farewell to not only a great leader, a great human being, but also a dear friend of all of us here tonight, Counsel General Tasawwur Khan and his family. Tasawwur Khan Sahib is not only a great friend, but a kindest and most humble human being that I must say we've all come to know in the history of Pakistan Consulate, established since over 2 decades ago in Los Angeles. When Tasawwur Sahib came to Los Angeles about 2.5 years ago, and after getting to know him, we all quickly realized that saying goodbye to him will not be easy. His departure will certainly leave a big void in our community and our lives for next several years to come. Since the day Tasawwur Sahib came to the consulate and took the responsibilities, the Pakistani American community in LA immediately felt that for next 2 years or so will be most memorable one to spend with this great person we all know. His soft-spoken, kind, and gentle nature of a common man made everyone feel at ease whether they are in a community event, obtaining consulate services at the consulate, or just having a casual chat with him. He made everyone welcome into his life by inviting them to his home, made everyone feel comfortable and not ever giving them any impression that he is above them. His home was always open for everyone in the community and not only the chosen ones on every occasion. Along with community gatherings, consulate services, and other activities, he also played a key role in keeping the community together in peace and harmony. His contribution and support to have the community work together as one united body under one platform is well recognized and appreciated by many of us here today. The community of Los Angeles not only looks up to him as a seasoned diplomat and a great leader, but also a dynamic individual and a great friend. Simple, plain, yet dynamic and charismatic. He is the leader we waited for past many years since the establishment of the consulate here in Los Angeles. His unparalleled support and unmatched contribution above and beyond the call of duty will be remembered by our community for many years.
I want to welcome you all for this farewell dinner in the honor of Consul General of Pakistan, Mr. Tasawwur Khan, our dear friend, who is going back to Pakistan to take his new role. I wish he would stay much longer with us, but probably the government of Pakistan need his services more than a Pakistani community here in Los Angeles. His open door policy, where everyone can approach him via phone or email or in person, brought him very close to Pakistani community. I have seen other Consul General of Pakistan, but his dedication, hard work, excellent diplomatic service, and down-to-earth personality will always be remembered. I wish him all the best for his future role in the government.
Next, I'd like to invite Mr. Waqar Ali Khan, Chairman of Pakistan American Chamber of Commerce.
Today is a really very historic moment for me, and I would like to really share a few things before I talk about Mr. Tasavvur Khan Sahab. The relation between the consulate and the Pakistan American Chamber of Commerce go back almost 20 years. When the first time I received myself Aziz Ahmed Khan as the first Consul General of Pakistan, and we helped them a lot to put together the furniture, the stationery, the printing, everything. But beyond that, as I'm in the media, on those days Chamber of Commerce was established in 1986. So we are the people who always welcome the inbound delegation from Pakistan. I do remember that Benazir Khan, we received her, and several delegations came to Los Angeles, and we take care of them, putting them in the hotel, arranging the cars, everything. Being a media person, I really mobilized the entire Pakistan media. I traveled several times Karachi to really lobby for the Pakistan consulate. Pakistan American Chamber of Commerce played a key role bringing the consulate here in Los Angeles. Pakistan American Chamber of Commerce is a lead organization. It's an organization that promotes bilateral and economic cooperation between USA and Pakistan. Your presence in the Los Angeles really a treasure for us. And you experience with us the Pakistan Day Parade and Pakistan Independence Day. And whenever we ask your support, your help, you are always there. I never felt a diplomatic smile on your face. You truly smile, and you're a true ambassador and you're a true diplomat. And of course, I'm very sad you're leaving, but you're not going to go far from us. You're going to be in our heart. Whatever you are far away, but you're going to be in our heart, always. And you always depend on us. And on behalf of the Board of Directors of Pakistan American Chamber of Commerce and the entire Pakistan American community, we really say you goodbye, but please be in touch with us.
For the last 2 years, like I said, I've developed a great relationship with him and his family. It's very hard to let that relationship go, but like earlier it was said, not going so far away. He's going to be in our hearts, especially in mine. I actually stand here because during his tenure, I was elected, and because of his encouragement and his support. So I thank you, Mr. Honorable Consul General, for that.
Next, I'd like to invite a very special guest, Mr. Jeffrey Frank.
I'm delighted to be able to be here to extend our thanks to His Excellency, the Consul General, on his departure from the United States. While we've just had the opportunity to become acquainted in recent months and to become friends, I've come to have a high regard for the Consul General, for his leadership, especially for the high degree of respect and admiration he has from the community of Pakistani Americans in Los Angeles. He has provided important bridges economically, culturally, between the United States and Pakistan, and has left an indelible mark on Los Angeles. And I know from hearing his distinguished record as a diplomat in some of the most interesting places throughout the world that we're going to expect wonderful things from him in his career with the Pakistani government in years to come.
And to Consul General Khan, it's been said so many times tonight about the indelible mark that you've left in this short time and the legacy that you've left, and that's what will remain in this community. My observation of you as we've crossed paths many times over the past couple of years is your service orientation, your compassion. You're a leader that supports the people doing the work. You're a leader that serves the people doing the work. And you set an incredible example for how people should do their work in openness and transparency with really a servant's heart. And for that, I thank you, and I wish you much success in the future, and I hope to see you again.
We love him. You know, this guy is awesome, down to earth, you know, he epitomizes the excellence of our Consulate General. I have met 3, and he's the best so far. I'll tell you, I didn't know much before, and I don't say that to others before. I didn't say that. Honestly, I'm telling you that this guy is the best guy.
My opinion is the same as his, you know, he's the best. He bring all the community together. That's the best thing. And the best thing about, you know, him is like he opened his house for everyone. That was a big, something different, you know, because so nobody felt left out, you know, everyone feels, all the Pakistani feels the same way, that they are all citizen of Pakistan, and now they are most of them citizen of United States, you know.
From my wife, and what I would like to say, you know, you have been very sincere and a true gentleman, and with open heart for everybody. That's my feeling, you know, as far as you touched a lot of people in the community, and we had a very good relationship. Again, it's not that easy to say goodbye, and we wish you good luck in your future.
It's really an honor to have you in our community. And in fact, I've known you for the past 2 years, and I did not have a great deal of interaction with you on personally one-on-one basis. But what I've heard, what I've known about you from other people is marvelous. It's wonderful.
Wish you all the best, and whatever you have done for the community, thank you very much.
Now let's hear from the man himself, Council General Tasawwur Khan.
See, I must say something about PACC also, you know, that one only that they are very good executive members, and all of them in their own right are very successful people, and they are contributing to this community in a great way. And as PACC, you know, their biggest activity in LA is the parade, you know. It has become now a permanent feature in the events that happen in LA, and I'm sure that it is going to continue, and it is going to expand also. Besides that, the Pakistan Chambers continue to support the small businesses and look for any opportunity which comes in their way where they can support the economic and investment cooperation between the two countries. It's been absolutely marvelous 2 years here. I was just talking to Chief Downing also and telling them that how excited we were when we came here. We came from Australia. And more than me, my family was excited. They were coming to LA. LA is one of the greatest cities and this greatest country, you know. And they were all excited. And I think in this 2 years, almost 2 years, we had the pleasure of having our family members here, our daughters here. So personally also, it's been professionally, it's been very accomplishing. At the same time, personally, it has been a pleasure for the family to be in LA. In this community, I have made great friends. I have met great people, you know. This is undoubtedly, I'm not flattering you. I do not know if Razak Sahab would say that all the Consul General have been saying that, but I can tell you that the community in the United States is one of the best. And amongst, it is my firm belief that probably we have the best part of our community on the West Coast. I have served in the Middle East, I have served in Africa, I have served in Australia, but I can, without any exaggeration, I can tell you that this is one of the best communities that we have in West Coast. How do I describe them? Very vibrant, very energetic, very generous, very friendly, fun-loving, want to support all causes, whatever you can think of. I do not know a country where I have been where there were so many organizations and covering almost every aspect of a community life, you know, whether it is literature, whether it is poetry, whether it is philanthropy, education, health, politics, you name it, and they are there. And they are run by the generosity of this community. I have attended so many fundraisers that I even would think, why shouldn't there be a donor fatigue, you know, that every month almost there is a fundraiser, 1 or 2 fundraisers sometimes in a month, And I go there and I tell you that, to my utter surprise, if they are hoping to generate $60,000, $70,000, probably at the end of the day they will tell me that they have generated over $100,000. That is the generosity of this community, you know. And I appreciate that, and I thank each one of you for that. And it's been a sheer pleasure to see the people who have been blessed by God, seeing them how they are also willing now to give something back to their community. And ladies and gentlemen, for me, the barometer of respect to any member of the community has never been his wealth, his good house, his big car. It has always been the single standard that I always judge each one of you was, how much are you contributing to this community? And as a diplomatic mission, I can assure you that that is what has been the center and the focus of my stay here, was my community and you people. If I'm not serving you well, if my state is not serving you well, there is no fun of me. This post of Consul General of Pakistan was not created because I had to come here, enjoy a good house in Beverly or drive a good car. It was not created for this. It was created because the Pakistani American community has to be served. And if I'm not doing that, then there's no point for me to be even staying in LA. And that is the commitment, that is the understanding which I tried to do few things in the consulate. I would not say I did wonders, but what all I did was that if the lines of communication were there, I just broadened those, and if they were not there, I just opened those lines of communications. There's always an impression, and I want to dispel that impression, is that I'm your Consul General. So how could I stay away from you? So my email, my telephone, my everything, was all available to the community members. It is entirely up to you to now judge whether I was able to, succeed in my efforts or not. But your good words assure me that I did not fail miserably.
Really, in 25 years of my service, I have never served under such a wonderful officer. I had the courage to tell him, from the core of my heart, that as he entered LA, I was relieved. I thought, oh, some of my mentor has come. He's such a friendly person. I never saw such a wonderful man in my life as a boss. You might have seen me bidding farewell to 3 of the Consul Generals. But I have never said for all those. I'm always telling him for him. This is on record. As head of Chancery, I have worked under him. I have seen he's a man of extreme integrity. 3 of our colleagues, they have just left 2 weeks ago from the consulate. And one of his personal assistants, we were bidding him farewell. He also said the same words, that he is a man of extreme integrity. And this is a great, great honor for a person from his personal assistant as well. So a big hand of applause for him.
Delicious Indian Pakistani cuisine awaits you. Come to Osmania Fine Dining located in Chicago, Illinois. Experience our tempting barbecue platters, tasty chicken jarka, delightful matka gosht, wonderful chicken biryani, amazing club sandwiches, our newly launched Mexican quesadillas, our healthy grilled chicken salad, and more. Open noon to 11:30 p.m. 7 days a week. And don't forget about our weekend lunch buffet special noon to 4 p.m. For more information, please call 773-262-1900.
नाज़रीन, अपना का सियासी विंग पाक पैक काफ़ी अरसे से मुतहरिक रहा है, लेकिन पिछले चंद सालों में पाक पैक का ये विंग को बैक बर्नर पे रख दिया गया है, जो कि एक अच्छा अदारा था और उसने बहुत अच्छे काम किए और हुकूमत पाकिस्तान का सियासी राब्तों के सिलसिले में वो हाथ भी बटाता रहा है। एक ज़माना था कि पाक पैक में हिलरी क्लिंटन और जो बाइडन जैसे मेहमान होते थे, लेकिन अब ये चीज़ देखने में नहीं आती है। अपना की क़यादत को चाहिए कि वो पाक पैक के हाथ मजबूत करे और उसको सही खतूत पर इस्तेमाल करे। इस साल अपना ने पाक अमेरिका ताल्लुकात पर एक फोरम किया, जिसमें साबिका CIA के सरबराह ने शिरकत की और इस प्रोग्राम को डॉक्टर निसार ने तरतीब दिया। आइए देखते हैं ये रिपोर्ट।
I've gone to Islamabad many times when I was director of CIA. Always enjoyed the visit, always treated with great hospitality, established great friendships with my counterparts in the Pakistani intelligence and security services. But they were never easy visits. They were always very, very difficult. And it wasn't because we were enemies, it wasn't because we weren't friends. It was because fundamentally, the Pakistani view of their interests were not consistent with the American view of American interest in South Asia. I need to say very forcefully, I'm not saying ours was right and Pakistan's were wrong. I'm simply saying they were different. No matter what it was I wanted to talk to General Kayani about when he was head of ISI, or General Pasha when he succeeded. I had multiple briefing books. It's a long flight to Islamabad. I had my own airplane. I could read through all of them. I would become expert on whatever issue I wanted to talk to my counterpart about. But fundamentally, no matter what the specific issue was, fundamentally what I was telling General Kayani or General Pasha is you need to pay less attention to what you view to be your strategic interest, which was the dangers, potential dangers from India. And then you and I need to work to deal with this particularly active, occasionally violent slice of Islam. And so why can't we cooperate? And we were almost immediately at cross purposes, because my vision was looking in one direction and General Kayani's, General Pasha's was looking in another direction. I should add, even to this day, the United States, the Central Intelligence Agency, has enabled the capture of more Al-Qaeda leadership working with ISI than with any other intelligence service in the world.
The first thing is, first question that we can ask is, was the war actually lost, or in what terms? If you look at the criteria, there were many that led the Soviet to withdraw from Afghanistan. They are not fundamentally different in nature to the one that we have heard since 2009 to justify the US drawdown from Afghanistan. Essentially, a war leading to very little result on the field, and definitely not commensurate to the cost and diversion of financial resources to the national economy. That was also the basic reason why the Soviets withdrew. And of course, there were other reasons. but at no point were the Soviet militarily defeated. Yet, it was indeed a political defeat, because they were unable to achieve the objective that they had set out for themselves, which was to consolidate the Afghan government and make sure that this Afghan government would be able to assume control of the country. This never happened. Now, if we look and if we want to consider the 80s as a victory, and why not after all, there are a number of factors to be considered. One is, of course, the deep religious conservatism of the Afghan, their strong nationalism, and so on and so forth. The other one is, of course, the support to the resistance by Pakistan, by the US through Pakistan, and so on and so forth. Well, if we look now at the reason why the peace was never consolidated, you have a similar set of interest. Pakistan activism, which was very much a reality and continues to be a reality. Support or blindness on the US side to this support, or at least I should say rather short-sighted views, and so on and so forth.
When I was in Pakistan as a political counselor, I don't think I realized quite how organized you all are. Now that I'm here and witnessing it in person, I have to say it's very impressive. So keep up the good work. I think it supports the U.S.-Pakistan relationship quite a bit, and we need to draw on that as we go forward. I think Dr. Nassar, summed up the recent history of the last 3 years very well. I think it's a testament to the importance of the relationship that we were able to recover relatively well and quickly from a very tough year in 2011. I think at this point, we have a very solid relationship, a very strong relationship with Pakistan. It's not just about counterterrorism, although that's very important. It's a very broad relationship. We talk about energy, we talk about education, we talk about visas, we talk about the region, including Afghanistan, but not just Afghanistan. And even during the difficult period of 2011, I think it's worth noting that those discussions didn't stop. I think there was some perception that because of that tough year that somehow, we weren't talking to each other. Actually, the reality is, and I know this from being in Islamabad during that entire period, we were still talking constantly to each other. Constantly in the military channels, constantly in the civilian channels, constantly in the intelligence channels. So even when there are challenges in the relationship, I hope it would give all of us some comfort that the relationship doesn't get put on pause. It's everyone who's involved in both governments understands the stakes. They understand how critically important these issues are, and so the relationship continues.
माशाल्लाह मैं आपके सॉन्ग many years I'm playing on my program सफीर पाकिस्तान.
Thank you very much, sir.
और माशाल्लाह आपके सॉन्ग हर सिंगर ने गाए हैं और ये खूबी होती है एक सिंगर की कि दूसरे सिंगर में उसको अडॉप्ट करें. तो आज आप कैसा महसूस कर रही हैं? आप वतन से बहुत दूर वतन की खुशबू और महक लेके आज आप यहाँ पे मौजूद हैं हमारे दरमियान.
सर मैं इस वक्त अपना महसूस कर रही हूँ हर चीज़ को, क्योंकि ये नाम ऐसा है कि हर चीज़ में अपनाइयत है और ऐसे फील होता है कि जैसे सब यहाँ पर अपने हैं.
ये बताइए कि माशाल्लाह आपकी जो आवाज़ें बहुत खूबसूरत हैं, यू आर ऑफ कोर्स सिंगिंग क्वीन, देयर इज नो डाउट. अभी बताइए कि फ्यूचर में आपका क्या प्लान है? आप फिल्म में और सॉन्ग लेकर आ रही हैं, कुछ और प्रोग्राम आप लेकर आ रही हैं अपने?
सर आपने अभी कहा कि आपका प्रोग्राम चलता है सफ़ीर पाकिस्तान. आप बेफिक्र हो जाइए, मैं पाकिस्तान की सफ़ीर हूँ और इंशाल्लाह मैं बहुत सारी ऐसी चीज़ें करने वाली हूँ जो मुझे भी प्राउड करेंगे और मेरी नेशन को भी प्राउड. हेलो जियो, सलाम.
मेरा नाम सुहेल मसूद है। मैं काबा फ्यूजन का सीईओ हूँ। काबा फ्यूजन के 3 ऑफिसेज़ हैं, लॉस एंजलिस में, न्यू जर्सी में और डैलस में। हम लोग मरीज़ों को घर पे इंट्रावीनस दवाइयाँ और नर्सें भेजते हैं। हम हर तरह की बीमारियाँ ट्रीट करते हैं, लेकिन मेन हमारा जो फोकस है वो न्यूरोमस्कुलर डिजीज़ हैं, जिसमें इंट्रावीनस इम्यून ग्लोबुलिन इस्तेमाल होती है। वो बीमारियाँ ऐसी हैं जैसे माइसीनिया ग्रेविस है, मल्टीपल स्क्लेरोसिस है, CIDP है। तो उस बीमारियों में हम लोग घरों पे इंट्रावीनस इम्यून ग्लोबुलिन भेजते हैं और हम वो सारी अमेरिका में भेजते हैं। तो अगर आपको और किसी चाहने वाले को कोई बीमारी है इस तरह की जिसके लिए IV इम्यून ग्लोबुलिन इस्तेमाल हो रही है, तो आप हमें फ़ोन करें और हम आपकी इंश्योरेंस से अप्रूवल लेके और आपके घर पे ट्रीटमेंट कर सकते हैं। शुक्रिया।
If you are suffering from weakness and inability to walk, pain, numbness, myasthenia gravis, or GBS, if you are having burning sensations which are caused due to nerve diseases such as CIDP, or if you have diabetes or have been diagnosed with fibromyalgia, are you having difficulty climbing stairs and need support to rise up from a chair? If so, then please contact us to see if you can fully recover from your illness. We will help arrange referral to doctors who treat neuromuscular illnesses with immune globulins. Children and adults suffering from repeated ear, throat, or chest infections and allergies can also be completely helped. A simple blood test helps diagnose the immune deficiency responsible for such illnesses. People diagnosed with chronic fatigue may have underlying immune deficiency, which can be treated with IVIG, intravenous immune globulin. The above treatments are FDA approved and covered by all insurance plans. Covered California and Blue Cross members are covered, HMO and PPO. We can help arrange medical treatment in any part of the country and get you a quick appointment in the top neuromuscular centers. We have a comprehensive list of neurologists, immunologists, allergists, dermatologists, rheumatologists, oncologists, and hematologists. Kaba Fusion, patient-focused infusion specialists.
नादीन, अरब एमिरेट एयरलाइन मिडिल ईस्ट बल्कि दुनिया की अदीम तर एयरलाइन बनकर उभरी है। मैंने कई दफ़ा इकनॉमी और बिजनेस क्लास में सफ़र किया। लाजवाब सर्विस और कूल फ्लाइट, अच्छा तजर्बा रहा। अब बहुत जल्द अरब एमिरेट एयरलाइन 1 दिसंबर से सैन फ्रांसिस्को के मुसाफिर के लिए एक बेहतरीन मौक़े फराहम कर रही है, यानी कि एयर बस अब सैन फ्रांसिस्को से भी उड़ान भरेगी।
अगर आपका दिल चाइनीज खाने को चाह रहा है तो देर ना कीजिए। सिर्फ एक ही जगह ऐसी है जहां लजीज और इश्तेहांगेज चाइनीज डिशेस चाइनीज शेफ के हाथों तैयार की हुई मिलती हैं। स्वीट एंड सार और चिकन कॉर्न सूप पाकिस्तान के चाइनीज रेस्टोरेंट की याद ताज़ा कर देगा। ताज़ा सब्जियों और जंबो श्रिम्प से बनाए हुए चाउमीन और चॉप सुई की बड़े पोर्शन जी भरकर खाइए। मुंह में पानी भर लाने वाले वेजिटेबल चिकन और श्रिम्प फ्राइड राइस आपकी जियाफत को 4 चांद लगा देंगे। हर किस्म की तकरीब की केटरिंग के लिए याद रखिए उस्मानिया चाइनीज रेस्टोरेंट, 2244 वेस्ट डीवॉन, 7733384488।
नाज़रीन, जाने से पहले एक छोटी सी बातचीत। जैसा कि आप जानते हैं कि हमारे जो एम्बेसडर हैं जनाब जिले बासी साहब, उन्होंने आने के बाद तूफ़ानी दौरे किए, मुख्तलिफ स्टेट्स में गए, पाकिस्तानी डायस्पोरा से मुलाकात की, वहाँ की ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस के लीडर से मिले और इम्पॉर्टेंट पर्सनालिटी से उनकी मुलाकातें रहीं। और मैं समझता हूँ कि ये इनका बड़ा अच्छा एक मूव था कि उन्होंने रिकनेक्ट किया पाकिस्तानी अमेरिकन कम्युनिटी को। जैसा आप जानते हैं कि अब से 20-25 साल पहले पाकिस्तानी डायस्पोरा जो है बहुत ही स्ट्रॉन्ग और बहुत ही मजबूत था। हर शहर में ऑर्गेनाइजेशन थी, हर शहर में पॉलिटिकल अफेयर्स काउंसिल्स थी। लेकिन हुआ कि बाद में एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की दाग में डाली गई पॉलिसी, और पॉलिसी के आने के बाद वो जो सारी चीज़ें बिल्कुल एक लिमिटेड लोगों के हाथ में चली गई। सिर्फ उनके पास ही एक्सेस था, क्योंकि उसमें उन्होंने $100,000-50,000 की डोनेशन रखी थी और वो लोग सिर्फ प्रेसिडेंट से और एम्बेसडर से मुलाकात कर सकते थे, बाकी और कोई ऑर्गेनाइजेशन नहीं मिल सकती थी। तो हुआ क्या, उसके बाद तमाम ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जो हैं वो स्लोली ड्रेन आउट हो गई और उन्होंने अपनी दिलचस्पी पाकिस्तान के लिए ख़त्म कर दी। और अब देखिए आप दूर दूर तक आपको कैसी कोई ऑर्गेनाइजेशन नज़र नहीं आती है जो काम कर रही हो सर चढ़ के या बहुत अहम तरीके से काम कर रही हो मुख्तलिफ स्टेट के अंदर। बिल्कुल, क्योंकि उसको पॉलिसी ने सबको ख़त्म करके रख दिया था, क्योंकि वो एक यूनिक एक सिलेक्टेड लोगों का अदारा बन गया था। उसमें सेलेक्टेड लोग थे, तो इसलिए जो दूसरी स्टेट के लोग थे उन्होंने बोला जब हमारा एक्सेस नहीं है, हमारी कोई आबादी नहीं है, हमारी कोई सुनवाई नहीं होती है, तो हमें क्या ज़रूरत है इन अदारों को रन करने की। लेकिन अब एक मौका आया है कि जनाब एम्बेसडर साहब ने पहली बार एक कन्वेंशन कॉल किया। मुझे लगता है कि उन्होंने मुख्तलिफ स्टेट से लोगों को बुलाया और वो थ्रू अपने कौंसल जनरल उन्होंने ये दावतनामे भेजे और लोगों को वाशिंगटन DC मदऊ किया। ये बहुत अच्छी बात है, लेकिन अफसोस इस बात का है कि इस कन्वेंशन को बहुत ही अंडर द रडार रखा गया और लोगों तक ये बात नहीं पहुंची कि जलील अब्बासी साहब कोई कम्युनिटी कन्वेंशन भी कर रहे हैं। चलें, ये ख़बरें फैल तो जाती हैं, एक दूसरे को मिल तो जाती हैं, लेकिन मुझे उम्मीद है कि अब्बासी साहब ने एक अच्छा इनिशिएटिव लिया है और हो सकता है कि उनकी नॉलेज मुझे पता नहीं हो कि इसमें कौन कौन से लोग आए और किन किन लोगों को इनवाइट किया गया। मीडिया को भी शिकायत रही है, मीडिया को भी आखिर तक ये नहीं पता था कि वाशिंगटन DC में एम्बेसडर की ज़ेर सरपरस्ती कोई कम्युनिटी कन्वेंशन हो रहा है। चलें, अच्छी बात है, ये अच्छा कन्वेंशन हुआ, लोग इसमें आए, लोगों ने पार्टिसिपेट किया और अपनी अपनी राय का इजहार किया। अब मेरी राय ये है जनाब जलील अब्बासी साहब को कि फ़ोरम बना रहे हैं, ज़रूर बनाएं, लेकिन उसमें ये ना हो कोई एसोसिएशन की शक्ल उसको दे दी जाए जिसमें फिर भी वही बदगुमानियाँ और वही पेचीदगियाँ शुरू हो जाएं कि जी हम कौन है और हमारा क्या रोल है और हमारा क्या किरदार है। मैं समझता हूँ कि इसको डायरेक्ट एम्बेसडर खुद रन करें और इसमें किसी भी एसोसिएशन या कोई फ़ोरम बनाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है कि जिसमें चुनिंदा लोगों को शामिल किया जाए। इसको ओपन रखें, पूरे अमेरिका में ओपन रखें, जहाँ जहाँ पाकिस्तानी अमेरिकन इन्फ्लुएंशियल हैं, उनके कॉन्टेक्ट हैं, सेनेटर से, कांग्रेसमैन से, मेयर से, थिंक टैंक से, वो काम करेंगे, लेकिन उनको किसी फ़ोरम के अंडर में ना लाया जाए। मुझे उम्मीद है कि ये जो फ़ोरम हुआ था इसको अब बड़े पैमाने पर ऑर्गेनाइज़ करेंगे और इसको वेल पब्लिसाइज करेंगे और कम्युनिटी के राब्ते रखेंगे। दे शुड डू सर्वे, दे शुड आस्क द लोकल कम्युनिटी लीडर्स कि उसमें हु इज़ हु कैन बी अ पार्ट और कौन पाकिस्तान के लिए जो है वो मुफीद हो सकता है। अब आजकल जैसे हालात हो रहे हैं उसमें थोड़ी सी पाकिस्तानी अमेरिकन कम्युनिटी जो है वो दबी हुई है और उनको तशवीश है, इसलिए मुमकिन ही होगा कि जब हालात पाकिस्तान के बेहतर हो जाएँ तो एक जनरल कन्वेंशन बुलाया जाए और वाकई पाकिस्तान के लिए लॉबी का बंदोबस्त किया जाए, पाकिस्तान की ट्रेड प्रमोशन के लिए कोशिश की जाए और मुकामी जो लीडर हैं, मुकामी जो इन्फ्लुएंशियल लोग हैं, चाहे वो छोटा है चाहे वो बड़ा हो, वो अपने कांग्रेसमैन और सेनेटर से राब्ते में रहे। मैं जनाब जलील अब्बासी साहब को मुबारकबाद देता हूँ इस कामयाब तरीन कम्युनिटी कन्वेंशन करने पर और इंशाअल्लाह ताला अगले हफ्ते हम उनकी स्पीच आपको सुनवाएंगे कि उन्होंने कन्वेंशन से क्या खिताब किया। तो नाज़रीन, तो ये थी आज की छोटी बातचीत के साथ ही आपका मेज़बान वकील खान आपसे इजाज़त चाहेगा। अल्लाह हाफ़िज़। पाकिस्तान पाइंदाबाद।